guys, what's up? This is Brandon, and this is my review of Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 2. That's Episodes 8 and Episodes 9. Episode 8 is named Papa, and Episode 9 is named The Piggyback. And I'm going to go into spoiler talk about these two because I have to. I can't not talk about what happened in these episodes. So basically, Papa is 11 escaping the underground place where Dr. Brenner had her kept and was doing testing on her. She got her powers back, but I think his name was Johnson. The military was looking for her to kill her. They did end up finding her, but she crashes their helicopter and ends up leaving with the gang that came to find her in the first place. They ended up finally finding her. She left with them to go back to Hawkins. So Papa is pretty much the setup episode for the final battle in the Piggyback. And they go to look for these weapons in a weapons store to fight Vecna. And I'm thinking to myself, it's not going to be much help. It's not going to do much. You know, this is a supernatural being. What are guns and knives and all this stuff going to do against them? And we do get more of Hopper trying to escape the Russian place. You know, he met up with Joyce and they're trying to escape. But to escape, they need to end up breaking back in. And when they break back in, they see more Demogorgons and more stuff housed by the Russians and everything, so they end up killing those and try to convince Yuri to help them escape. So it is what it is. Papa was a decent episode, and then we get the final definitive death of Dr. Brenner. Thank you. In his dying words, he wanted Elle to acknowledge all the stuff that he did for her. Excuse me. But she didn't. She didn't acknowledge what he did for her because he didn't do anything for her. He kept saying that he was trying to help her when he was trying to hinder her this entire time. And then we get the Piggyback, the finale episode, the 2.5-hour finale for Stranger Things Season 4. And oh my God, did I have emotions, man. When you know that scene with Max. I can talk about it because this is a spoiler review. When Max lifted up in the air, as soon as I saw her foot go, I started bawling, man. I'm like, no, they're killing Max. And oh my God, they left her, I guess they left her state to be determined. I mean, she's technically alive, but she could still die because they go to fight Vecna. They have a plan that has phases to it. They go into the Upside Down, and we get that big Eddie guitar scene. Eddie is doing that to fight off the bats, but then Eddie ends up sacrificing himself, which I'm not sure why he decided to sacrifice himself, but he did. Dustin got all emotional about it, but I'm just like, I wasn't that emotional about it. Like, I knew better than to get super invested in Eddie because I knew they were going to kill him off, and that's exactly what they did. Every season, they bring in a character and they kill him off. They had Barb in Season 1, Bob in Season 2, Alexei in Season 3, and Eddie in Season 4. So, yeah. Then they go in to fight Vecna. They got these Molotov cocktails. They go to exactly where he is in the Upside Down, and he's in a trance while he's in Max's mind. So while he's in that trance, they can attack while he's in Max's mind. And he's in Max's mind, and he's trying to kill her, but 11 is trying to stop it because they couldn't get back to Hawkins in time. It would have taken too long, so they went to a pizza shop in the cooler in the back and put 11 in a sensory deprivation tank so she can get to Max. And she got to Max to try to help her fight off Vecna, but Vecna ended up proving pretty much too powerful for him, and he ends up killing Max. He ended up killing Max. He killed her. He broke her arm, broke her leg, and was about to pop her eyes out of her socket, but before he could, Elle shot him away. Max falls down into Lucas's arms. Lucas is sobbing and weeping. She says she can't see. She doesn't have any feeling. And then she ends up dying. And I lost it, man. I lost it. I might put a reaction video up because I have a reaction video filmed. I might put it on YouTube for that because, oh my goodness gracious, man. That got me. I'm like, they did that fake out in Season 4, or in the first half of Season 4 just to kill her in the finale. And she's still alive because Elle said that she's not dead. So if Elle can bring people back from the dead, why didn't she just do that with everybody else that died from the Upside Down? Is it because her powers are more powerful now? Is it because it's Max and she cares about Max more than she did anybody else? I don't know why that she didn't bring anybody else back from the dead, but she kind of, I guess, revived Max, but not fully healed her because Max, I guess, is still in a coma, but she's technically alive. So I'm just like, dang, Max can't catch a break. And they revealed that Vecna had to have 4 kills, and every time he makes a kill, that, the thing between the Upside Down and the real world gets thinner and thinner, and the pressure becomes more and more. Once he gets that 4th kill, it snaps, and the Upside Down and Hawkins intertwined together, so there's no difference. So the Upside Down becomes part of the normal world. And with Max, that was the 4th kill. And once he kills her, an earthquake erupts throughout Hawkins and pretty much opens an entire portal for the entirety of Hawkins for the Upside Down to escape through. But while Vecna was killing Max, they lit him on fire with Molotovs, and Nancy shot him with a gun out the window. He was on fire and he looked like he died. And I'm like, Nancy, why are you not aiming for the head of this person? Aim for the head, because you can blow his head up. If he has no head, he can't do his psychic ability things. But you keep shooting him in the chest and the arm is, I'm like, no, shoot him in the head. In any movie, they always don't shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head and it's over. But she shoots him, he flies out the window, he's on fire. But they find out that he escapes. So that earthquake was probably from Vecna. We find out that Vecna created the Mind Flayer, so all this stuff from the Upside Down was from Vecna. And he's probably going to be a part of Season 5, more than likely, because he's not dead. Will says that Vecna's not dead, because now that they're back in Hawkins, Will can feel Vecna. And I feel like Vecna's going to do something to Will, maybe next season. I don't really know, because Will kind of took a back seat this season. He didn't really do all too much when he was more of a focal point in other seasons. And then it was just a whole lot of stuff happened. Like the last hour of the finale was just incredible. The clash between Elle and Vecna, the killing of Max, but her being revived was freaking emotional. Eddie dying was still emotional, even though I didn't get super invested in his character. The earthquake throughout Hawkins, which now opens the portal from the Upside Down to the real world, so the Upside Down can now be in the real world at any moment. And it ends with them all back together, Hopper and Elle reuniting, Elle and Joyce and all that, everybody reuniting, and they walk into a field of flowers, and you see dust falling down. And basically, it's the dust from the Upside Down, so in the real world, is now becoming the Upside Down, and you can see a storm over Hawkins, and so all of Hawkins is now becoming the Upside Down, and it's dun 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 dun, and it leads a cliffhanger for Season 5. So Season 5 is going to be an all-out battle because Hawkins is going to be the Upside Down. How is anybody going to survive this? I don't understand, but we'll see. And what is the fate of Max? I don't know. She's going to be in a coma. Will she be able to even see again? Because she said she couldn't see. Her arms and legs could probably heal, at least to an extent, but I don't see how she'll be able to see anymore. This finale was just insane, though. I loved every minute. I lost it when Max died. I lost it when Max died. But I did love this finale. The greatest season of Stranger Things yet. Season 4 is incredible. And I can't wait till Season 5. Everybody's like, it's going to be 2 or 3 years. No, you do realize that COVID was what pushed the season back farther. Otherwise, it would have been out sooner. It's not going to be 2 or 3 years. I'm assuming maybe next year or maybe the year after at the longest. But I don't think it's going to be like 3 years. But Stranger Things 4 Volume 2 gets an A from me. It was incredible. I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait till Season 5, how they wrap this whole thing up. I'm going to miss this show because this show is incredible, like I said, and I can't wait to see the final season of Stranger Things. But it gets an A from me. If you saw Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2, let me know what you thought of both those episodes in the comment section below. Also, if this is your first time viewing, please click that subscribe button for more. This is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Peace.